Beloved, welcome back to the next episode of Building a Cozy Cabin. Boy, things will really be popping off this week. We've got our logs coming tomorrow, and we've taken the final delivery of all of the building material as well as the utilities. So we've got a lot going on today, as well as the big irrigation water, or the water came in as well. So we're gonna go look into that. I don't know where to even start, so we'll start with getting you caught up with what the boys are up to today. My manservant, Mr. Jariah, is at the controls there. He is putting in the power conduits, while Jack is working on the water lines, right?
Yeah, well, I'm pulling in the telephone line first, so we're not going to do that. And then I'm going to start figuring out how to put together the couplers.
And for the first time, the big reveal, the foundation is done. 18 by 24 log cabin. That is going to be nice. That turned out really good. We got the form stripped, we've got the building materials over there for the deck, and the boys are putting in the last of the utilities. But you want to turn off the water because it's live.
Okay, and how do we get the white plug out? You just have to really work it?
You grab a set of Cobra pliers.
Do you have any up here?
Yeah, you want me to bring you some?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go grab them. Turn it 90 degrees. I gotta run over to the shop and we'll get Jack some pliers. You see, this is why you keep your shop clean. You never know who might be peeking inside. Hello, Mama. How are you? Are you staying warm? Oh, it's cold, 37 this morning. You look cozy as a bug in a rug. How's that? What do you grab when you don't know what you're gonna need? Cobra pliers. Second choice. There. Well, the guys are out to lunch. I'll get you guys up to speed with what's going on here. So the logs will be delivered here tomorrow. So we'll deck those up probably right over there. But before that, we've got to build the floor with all of the joists. So that lumber package right there is for the floor, with finally the decking, which will be 3/4 tongue and groove plywood. Once that's down, then the logs will be built on top of that. So they're starting off pretty high, because we'll have another 14 inches on top of this to finish floor, I believe. So there's quite a bit of space under here for storage. This whole pile here is manufactured material. This is all something that's pretty new to me. I used to frame houses when I was just out of high school, but we didn't have any of this stuff. Everything was just old, just regular dimensional lumber. But because we've got these, I think they call these TGIs or something to that effect, they're so strong we won't have to have any footings or any posts in the crawl space, so it'll be completely open, and then all of the rims and everything out of the synthetic as well, and it's going to be nice and straight, no warp and even. So it must be a real dream working with this stuff. Over here we've got the pressure treat for the concrete for the sills or the bottom plates, and then that beautiful tongue and groove plywood, 3/4 inch for the decking. So with that glued down with this construction adhesive, no squeaks, a very solid, well-built floor. This is something that will last hundreds of years if it's taken care of. Stopping work in the middle of the day to take a lunch has always been a bit of an oddity to me. And it's not because I disagree with it. I think that guys should take lunch breaks, of course. I never got one growing up. Of course, as a Gen Xer, raised by a boomer father that was hardworking to say the least. When we asked for lunch, he would say, "You eat when you get home." So our day consisted of about 7 o'clock at the 7-Eleven for a big gulp and a sleeve of Hostess donuts. That was breakfast and lunch, and then you ate when you got home. So I don't take lunch to this day. I just skip it because I guess I'm just institutionalized from that era, that generation. I was fixing to backfill in the next day or two, and something's really I've been stewing about a foundation drain. There's been some standing water in the footing I cut, and now's the time. I'm going to go ahead and lay a perforated foundation drain to direct any water away from the building. This is 4-inch corrugated perforated drain pipe, socked, or meaning it has a sock on it. Boy, if I had $1 for every foot of this I put down. This is a great option for if you ever need to route water away from something. What you do is you lay this around the foundation, and then you cover it with fabric and rock, and so any water that collects will seep into this pipe because it's perforated, and then you can daylight it or exit it into a ditch or on a low point on your property somewhere. Well, come here, Miss Pants. Come here. Come here. Come here, little girl. Yeah. How you doing? What are you doing hanging out with us today, huh? Where's your mother? Where's your mother, huh? So you work with him until he crosses it. So when you get over here to this spot, when you get close, so what he'll do is he'll take and he'll pull like 3 or 4 inches of dirt, and then you'll go in there at the trench crossing, which is right here to here, and you'll hand dig down. Now the spade of the shovel will poke a hole right in that pipe and puncture it. All right, uncover that, Jack. Let's take a look at it.
Back up. We'll pick up the stuff that's poured out.
What do you got? Oh yeah, good.
I'm gonna have him back up, and we're gonna get another scoop from that side.
Yep, that's the way you do it. Just keep working it back and forth till you get it all out of there.
Definitely gonna need to take maybe 3 more scoops. 1 on your side, 2 on this side.
Ooh, there's our drain rock, right on time. Awesome. Well, that was quick.
Well, he told me he wanted it right away.
Well, I'll be able to get it backfilled for the guys tomorrow, so that'll be nice for them.
Yeah.
This'll work.
Yeah. Yeah. So this stuff is it looks like this, but there's not supposed to be defined. So
It'll do just fine. It may not look like much, but there's $400 in that pile. All right, Jariah, you tell me. How much you want? Fun fact on this project today, we have 3 generations. We have a Gen Xer, myself, and a Zoomer, and a Millennial. And I find that there is a broad gulf between me and them. So it works best for me, and it makes them a lot happier, is if I can remove myself from the micromanaging position and give them tasks and then go do my own thing. They seem to be much happier. We got Mr. Jariah pulling levers there, and young Jack at the business end of a rake.
Start dropping.
I pulled the guys off of running the conduit so that we could finish that foundation drain. I want to backfill it because the framing starts tomorrow, and I don't want to work, just a lot easier for the guys if we can get it backfilled for them. So here we have the guys just finished up the trenching for the electrical. So this will be a 200 amp panel that will sweep and go down over there to the cabin. And then over here we picked up the water, and Jack just finished making that connection, and that will run the water there, and then we've got the footing drain, and that will pretty much finish up the utilities. And then that green pipe right there in the side of the foundation, that's where the sewer will come out into the leach field. While the guys finish that perimeter drain, how about we jump in the quad and we'll go check out the irrigation and see how the trees are doing.
Say goodbye, just see you very soon.
Goodness, that's a lot of water. This is our irrigation. We flood irrigate. This is where it comes in, and that is a full ditch of water. This is my main gate, or my first gate, where I redirect the water down, and in turn it flows across the field, all from gravity. So down there is where we planted our trees. See them down there? The goal in the future is going to be to redirect some of this water by building a gate so that we have this running through our, or this running through our forest. Most of you have seen this, but I'll show anyone who's new. These gates, these are head gates, we call them. We just switch them. So I've got the water bypassing right now and bypassing the land, and now I just redirected it, and I'll put this gate here. It's basically just a dam, and now the water is going to be redirected down here to the next gate, which I will control and flow the water out across the pasture to irrigate. With this volume of water that you see, this will irrigate 10 acres in 24 hours, meaning it'll put 10 acres underwater. Well, beloved, that's about all the time I have to share with you today. Tomorrow is going to be the big day. You're not going to want to miss it. The logs will be coming, the framing will start. We'll probably even get everything backfilled. That's the way building happens in these big jumps. It's wait, 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 and then you march forward. It's just the kind of the way that it goes, the ebb and flow of progress. May God bless you and your families. Please keep us in your prayers, and we'll see you all on the next video.